the Nimbus, Medusa. She wants to stand still in some of these fights. So there is a nice little window for Tundra to play around their heroes, to remove this Medusa potentially, and kind of steamroll over Secret. But again, that's all on items, positioning, and being able to finally break down the fortification that Secret often does present in the mid game.
This time round, they'll be able to make it even on the bounties.
Took 3 games, but finally 2 for 2.
They're not trying to get too aggressive either side this time round. Playing it safe. Didn't really see any attempts for the first blood bet. Let's have a look at these matchups here. 9 in the mid. Zeus versus the Pango.
I think Zeus will be perfectly fine here. Same with Pango. Both have plenty of wave clearing tools. Pango would pick up a bottle and a stick. Won't really care too much about the regen or the spam.
I mean, in these sort of side lanes, how safe of a game is this going to be early on for Crystallis on the Medusa? Now, are we likely to see early pressure? You know, what sort of moments and which sort of heroes are going to be going straight for the Medusa?
I think if Crystallis ever steps up past the tree line, like deep into the lane, there is a chance of that chase down, be it from the springs or the tree dance slow or a void slow, especially when Crystallis is lower level. But as soon as you hit 3, 4, you'll be perfectly fine. There shouldn't be too much contest. Like, you have a Clckwerk in your lane, right? It's one of the best enabling supports at keeping these ranged heroes at pretty good shape.
And then bottom lane, any sort of kill opportunity against Yida, or sort of the CK Dazzle too much for Doom and Marci to deal with early?
I think the CK Dazzle is the one that you should be scared of.
Yeah.
Some Shadow Wave, Poison Touch, Chase Down, Skidder, of course, with the Chaos Strike keeping himself alive. Be very surprised if either of these heroes went down.
33 top lane.
Yeah.
He's in trouble. He did end up diving sort of the tower, took a few hits from it. And on the way out, Puppey chases him down, first blood in the top lane.
You honestly don't expect to see that from this lane. But when you dive the tower, it kind of helps out and offsets it a little bit. Ooh. It's a rare laning mistake from 33 and Saxo. They're often some of the best laners. Diving the tower a little bit. Giving you a advantage over.
Yeah, mid lane, dead even on the first few waves, as you'd expect to see.
Yeah, this matchup also kind of slowly favors... Oh, okay. Ice has already used his jump.
He's going to try for the TP out, but the damage, it's too much. The Shadow Wave heal, he's out.
Very optimistic, and now he's going to be alive. TP on cooldown. He's going to have to do the Walk of Shame back to the lane.
Yeah, that hurts for Ice. What up? I'll hold off as tops where the action is Saxa. He's trying to chase this. I mean, he's falling very low himself. Crystallis, one more hit or so. Oh, nice dodge with the Mischief.
Doesn't have mana for Snake, unfortunately. Also was on cooldown a little bit. Oh, Despair mode activated.
That's a long walk. Happy times for Zayat, though. He's getting some solo XP. He won't mind that.
Kind of not, right? He's a level 2 Doom. He doesn't really want to show in the lane. It's a very kill-hungry lane, the Dazzle and the CK. And Ice finally returns, but instantly already under pressure.
And they might try for Zayats here.
He steps up a little bit too far, and 1 click, 2 click dead.
It's a good start here for the safe lane of Tundra. 2 kills now.
Now Ice is going to do what most of these duos do, which is a bit surprising. You know, a lot of these double melee lanes, they start from minute 1 grabbing the wave, not allowing it to ever kind of meet correctly. Don't give the opportunity for the Dazzle and the CK to play together. But Secret in this offlane, they didn't do it this time. They tried playing the lane a little bit, and in doing so, they've now fed away a couple of these key kills.
Oh, taking a nice bit of a walk through the jungle here, Ice.
And a nice deep walk, of course. These creeps can't aggro, so he's going the deep long way, so Dazzle can't connect with the small or the hard camp.
Top lane Secret nearly finding the opportunity to get Sax up. He was able to stand his ground long enough. Seeing CS-wise, it's a bit of a slower start for Crystallis. You know, despite the death early on, 33, still getting more out of that. 73 against the 11 for 4. And yeah, bottom lane, they've got to be so careful on Secret.
He's done the full loop that he's dodged, not this wave, but then he got connected it with the next wave after. So it's taken him a good solid minute to get to this stage. You don't really see that from your offlane. It takes spending 1 minute to farm 1 wave. But alas, it's a situation of what's happened right now. They don't have any presence down here anymore.
Skinner's going to be very happy with how this has started off for him.
Of course, and Tundra, this is the exact start they wanted, right? They're free farming in all lanes pretty much. You already mentioned how Night Stalker's 10 CS above the Medusa. Sure, Clckwerk's pretty potent, but it's not enough. And this is kind of like a pretty good reason why Dazzle might slowly come back into meta. When these melee heroes want to drag waves, if you just poison touch, have boots.
I mean, is Zeus just going to die here? No, he's got a TP out.
Pretty close to death though. Like these are the supports like Bane is pretty good at this with the Nightmare. Dazzle with Poison Touch if you have the move speed to keep the clicks going. It's really potent.
That's going to be a big old slow there.
Max
was able to charge that up. Thundergod's Ref comes in. That's Crystallis taken out. The struggles continue for him on that top lane.
He just didn't have enough of his mana shield, and nice read from Tundra. Puppey goes to pull, instantly pressure the carry. And this is mid Zeus. Pop the ult. It's going to be freebies.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Interesting thing as well with Zeus and Pango mid is Pango doesn't really have the same kill threat on Zeus anymore because of course Zeus with the heavenly jump, he can just jump away from that rolling thunder. If he's in the river, boop, jump to the high ground. Should be pretty good.
The start to these side lanes though, you know, how are sort of Secret going to rectify this?
Just like last game, aren't they? Just going to push out the waves and stall it out a little bit longer. Potentially, if Tundra starts diving deep, you might get a niche rotation, but... That's died to Poison Touch once again.
Skinner will be happy to take the solo XP.
Dire's middle
top lane, 33. There's a hard one to catch at this stage. He can run from this. Puppey, do as much as he can, but of course with the Helm of the Iron Will and the Wand, more than fine on the offlane Night Stalker.
This is going to be a difficult entry to the game for Secret this time, because they rely heavily on physical damage, and you're going to have a Night Stalker with an armlet, a CK with an armlet, and then a Dazzle pumping up everyone's armor as well. So Secret, what allowed them to be aggressive in their positioning in the previous game might not work out so well because their damage isn't the correct type right now. They need items to help fix that, and after this laning phase, they're not going to have those items until a little bit later now. So there is a window opening for Tundra to be very aggressive. Ooh, missing it.
A rare miss there from Saxa. Same time down bottom. Skeeter and Snaking, they're looking for kills yet again. Zayat taken down. They just continue to pick up this action down bottom. Skeeter having a fantastic start with the amount of action he's getting involved in.
1-0-3, 42 CS, 25 denies.
25 denies, yeah. They have got that bottom lane completely under control.
Under attack.
And Icy just doing the same thing again. He's just trying to grab the wave.
He might be in trouble there.
He's got nothing to jump off of.
Yeah, he's looking pretty dead.
Oh, the creeps are coming.
There we go. Nice maneuver there. Same time top lane. 33 and Saxa. Look to Puppey, but the cogs are up. Saxa. And he's got the stick charges, the swashbuckle. It will catch him just at the edge as Nisha comes in with the TP.
33 has an armlet. Oh, we can see some godly toggles.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He had a 1-2.
He didn't press it at all.
No, fine.
No, he just accepted his fate.
That's fair play.
Continues.
It was out of mana. Wanted the reset.
In fairness, a really good rotation from Nietzsche. We mentioned how the side lanes Secret don't really have much presence anymore, and it's on the Pangolier to find the opportunity to TP in and get the kills.
Again, the creep wave will save him. ISo's able to jump, but he's having to play so defensively here. He's getting very little out of this bottom lane.
Probably the weaker part of a core Marci. If you don't have the correct laning support to bully the lane, you just feel like you just can't be there at all. You're like rebounding off the creeps, hiding in the tree line, using your ability just to get XP. It's not the real way that you want to probably play the Marci, but again, you've got a Doom as your laning partner. You haven't been able to drag the creep waves because of the Dazzle. It is going to be mode recovery for Secret.
Saxa already in position to scout out what's going on in Secret's jungle. Got that nice deep ward down as well to make sure that they can keep eyes on sort of how Crystallis is backing up and sweeping through his own jungle. One is relatively alone top, but it's tricky to dive in. He has got the stone gauge ready to go. Nisha, no TP at the moment. It's going to be coming out in the courier.
And there's Medusa in the early portion of the game against the Zeus with the Night Stalker and everything. Not as tanky as you would expect.
They might try and go for this. I mean, Crystallis is going for the TP out, but of course Saxa's watching this. He's got just enough mana for the Stone Gaze. See if he's actually able to get out of this, because 33's ready with the nighttime, gets him with the Void Slow. They're gonna need to come in with some TPs if they want to keep Chrysalis alive. Puppey will turn up. Drops the cogs down. I'll make it a little difficult for Tundra to continue to dive this as Chrysalis. Actually, Zaxa, he's ready to go. He's going to jump in underneath the tier 2 tower. I mean, Zions and Puppey, they're ready and waiting for him. And 33 will go in. They'll get the kill. And now with the Graves Taxa, he's going to be kept alive. The cold pushback, I mean, he'll dive for this, but at the end of it all, they went in for the dive. They get the job done. Snaking, he's actually out of it. So, a support Monkey King for the carry Medusa. Tundra, they'll take that trade any day of the week.
Yeah, Doom had 2-second cooldown on the Infernal Blades, so not able to cancel the Dazzle.
And back down on a Skeeter.
To go for it, why not?
Nearly finding a solo kill there. Ice, Ice, Ice. Backing off just in time. One hit away from death.
When Secret uses all their resources top lane, that's when you can do the pressure bottom. And the Zeus, again, just happily farming the jungle, keeping an eye on the Medusa. Tundra sacrificed the life of Monkey King, but you get the kill on the carry. It's going to feel real good. This CS, it hurts. The net worth, the CS, everything's going Tundra favored on these cores. Ice Society not having the best of games. But it's also, to be fair, Secret haven't helped him in any way, right? No one's gone to his lane to gank it.
He's been left completely on his own.
Yeah, so he's very much the sacrificial lamb. And maybe he might bait it now, like after it happening for 2-3 times, to posturing, the aggressive positioning of Skeeter. There might be a time now where Pango TP's in and goes, ha, surprise, we're helping out this time. You get that kill, Medusa TP's in, you take the tower, you open up the map, right? So Tundra, they probably will look more towards the jungle now, just because that defensive plate bot lane is becoming a little bit more obvious as time goes on. Nisha having a very good game, top of the net worth, soon to complete Diffusal, and a very good Diffusal game. If you ever connect on the Night Stalker or the CK, pretty low mana pools, you don't have to disrupt their ability to continue these longer fights.
Getting a bit of backup now on the bottom lane. ISO size. He's got Puppey around. Actually looking towards the powering spawn here. Puppey, he's going to try and go. Good hook shot. Able to catch 9 after he tried to jump away. They'll drop the Doom for this one. Make sure that 9 can't live.
That hook felt like it followed the jump, honestly. That was a banging hook.
I think it sort of got him sort of mid-jump.
Yeah,
so
kind of followed him down, yeah.
To landing point.
It would be funny if you jumped and he goes underneath the jump, right? But that's not possible in Dota 2. Good connection. Gets the kill. They had to find a kill after what was happening. Can't allow all 3 cores to farm. Yeah, see here.
Again in slow-mo. Indeed.
Yeah, it kind of does follow him. But to be fair, he connected on the initial
He hit
position.
the hero.
He hit the hero, and then he jumped after.
To its finishing point on the movement.
If he'd missed the hook and it somehow went bounced over, then that's bad. But now we're good. Game's intact. Don't have to message Jeff about it.
Tundra. Now let's gear up for the tier 1 tower, push top. Secret. See if they want to put any efforts into holding this. Manisha, of course, very strong at the moment as the Pango. That's an awkward place to defend, so it looks like they'll just let this fall.
Yeah, a couple hundred gold away from the Diffusal Blade. If he had it, probably would instantly go for the fight. He'd kind of quickly farm up jungle now, but yeah, give away the tower, get the Diffusal Blade, then look for the fight there. But you have to be super important that you go for the fight right now, because this Night Stalker already 1.5 components, pretty much 2 components deep into BKB. If you don't use your Diffusal Blade timing and he just gets a BKB, you fully remove him. The whole point is you slow down this Night Stalker, he doesn't get to run around with his ultimate, you can like lock him down indirectly. Yeah, important for Secret that they at least find some fight. Not a massive team fight, but at least a pick off just to delay the tempo that Tundra's slowly setting.
Bottom lane, they're going to look for Ice. To call in the Wukong's command, they'll take him down. Nisha not able to do anything to help out there. Ice taken down again on this bottom lane. Continuing to be sort of left in the toughest spot of the map.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Nisha's here as well, but Ice didn't survive long enough to allow for that Pango TP to feel good, to then apply the rolling and get into the fight. A little bit too squishy at this point. Keep the fight going. NS pops ult, secures the mid tower.
And Chrysalis is going to step up and to try and start off the defense. I've got the sustain with snaking around. Nisha Sweeping over from the bottom will show that Secret are ready to defend this mid-tier one.
Tower is under attack.
33 continuing to sort of just sweep this area. He's going to start things on Tanisha, but again, it's under the tower. He's got to be careful. I guess he's trusting a lot in Snake's backup, and with the pick pole, he's out there. He's a speedy man.
Again, the vision from Secret. They got these two defensive dire wards on the top side of the jungle. They're parking themselves mid, not allowing for any of these little rotations in. Tundra surely these NS ult to open up the vision on mid, but as soon as Nisha walks there, Tundra respect him. They respect the fact that Pangolier unlocks all of these fights to Secret, and they're kind of dragging him around the map right now. He was top net worth, but he's slowly slipping down because he feels the weight on his shoulders, the fact that without him, Secret will crumble in all of these fights, and Tundra, they're kind of toying with him a little bit. But Medusa slowly farming up. About to overtake the Zeus.
Dire are scanning.
You see from his quick buy, the Medusa very much respecting what the Zeus will be doing throughout the game. Gonna go for Manta, Skadi, into then a BKB. He doesn't want to take any of this chip damage from the Zeus.
Radiant are scanning.
She sacks up.
Oh, they got him.
Oh! They do indeed. The disposer's there. Oh, Swashbuckle will catch him. He'll have the primals bring the leap in a second. And he's away. They couldn't quite continue to chase. Secret, they were set up. The sacks are in and out. They couldn't lock him down.
Unfortunately, he threw him away from the team, not closer to the team. It was pretty poetic with the two heroes jumping into the same spot kind of at the same time. That's a failed gank. But if you're Secret, this is kind of what happened in the previous game, right? The lanes don't go so well, but your ability to defend and keep your side of the map protected is what allowed Crystallis to get the necessary farm to then enter the game. And you're kind of seeing it again here. Nisha just, you know, always ready.
Oh, Saxa. It's going to be caught to the side, but no, in fact, Skeeter's going to be able to just tear Puppy out of his cogs with a rift. Saxa's going to be fine.
All of Tundra over there. If Secret tried to bring more numbers, it'd been a 1-by-1 TP into just mass death. So good on Secret to very quickly disengage from that hook shot.
And they're really doing their best, Tundra, just to keep this pressure on.
Oh no, he's so squishy, but mobile.
See if Ice can juke this one out in the trees. We're going to have Saxa given the vision. Set up with the rift into the stun. Tries best to toggle his way out, Ice, but he ends up getting taken down. Nisha rolling Thunder off in time before the balance shot was able to put a stop to him. He's kind of hidden behind this tree.
The stump, yeah. Oh, the flare.
Get him, the flare. Puppy with the kill. Back over in the mid, Tundra. Pressure's on 33. He's ready to dive tier 2s by the looks of it. He's looking towards Zayat. And indeed, he's good to go. He'll put the Night Thunder straight in onto the Doom. Zayat's trying to run, but he cannot escape this as he gets taken down. Crystallis will start to put together a defense on his own around this tower. And Puppy to the side. He's going to be the new focus for 33. Tapping a hook shot, but Skeeter's in with the damage. That's going to be Puppy taken out. Swashbuckle from Nisha there, in onto 33. They'll pick up with the dispose. Toss him back into the range of Crystallis. The Secret, they're fighting back. They're holding it against this aggression from Tundra. Now 11-8. Tundra, they're with a very slight lead. Now, all in all, I think Secret's going to feel that they are being able to sort of slow down what Tundra's able to get with this early game. And Crystallis, he's in a fine spot.
Yeah, Tundra's not able to play. They haven't played us 5 running around the map yet. They keep playing individually, which is allowing Secret the opportunity to pick and choose what fights they want to take, right? Are they helping Ice bottom? Are they helping the Medusa mid? And in doing, or the Doom mid, sorry. But in doing so, it does give Secret a little bit of breathing room. I think if Tundra at any point did group up as 5 with smoke and the NSO, they probably could cut deep into the jungle, maybe open up a little bit more. But right now, they're not doing that. They're a bit more farm orientated, but that's giving Secret a little bit of breathing room. But this is also the fact that Tundra wants to get BKBs. Everything that Nisha's been doing to keep Secret in the game is going to be fully removed. They're not going to care about this diffusal bid. They're not going to care about this rolling Thunder. So Tundra, they're respecting, you know, Nisha so much in this game. And once they get their BKBs, the narrative will probably change. Tundra will cross this river, they'll smoke up, and they'll do all the fighting that we expect them to do with this draft. But even Monkey King is rushing a BKB. Like they just don't want to get controlled at any point in this game.
There we go, smoke time from Tundra. I'm going to do it without Saxa. Saxa's going to be in charge of holding on to the bottom lane. Tundra's going to try and get the wraparound. Nice. He's pushing out alone at the moment. And he will show himself. In fact, he just goes straight for it there. Has a bit of a poker Poke onto Saxa. Here they come for the snipe. Balance strike will miss. But it shouldn't matter here. He's caught into the silence. Nowhere for him to run.
Dire's
Pretty
bottom
good.
tower
Aggressive from
is under
Ice.
attack.
But at the end of the day, you're tanking up a smoke. Sure, it's not a support tanking it, but the rest of your team's farming. And it's in such a weird position on the map. This bottom right-hand corner, it's so awkward. This is not a pickoff that leads to a Roshan or leads to a tier 2. You have to then expend your TPs to get back out. So a 25-second death time, Secret can honestly kind of chalk it up as a
Puppy's going in.
Forces the NSO.
Yeah, he's trying to scare them out of his triangle. Nisha pokes him for the start of the swashbuckle, but Puppy's already taken down. And get a good control here around the steps on Saxa, slowed down as well. Nisha is going to turn his attention off to the side. In fact, he just wants to get out. Doesn't want to stick around whilst the night time's out for 33. Well, back off in time. Crystallis, he's still farming the H.
And it's not still right.
He's got the stone gaze, so he'll be okay. But that was some on the edge farming there.
Very aggressive, yeah.
Saxa is going to try it in. No! Oh, that's a very dead dude.
That's very dead, yeah. He'll be back in 13 alive, but Christ.
I guess he just sort of wanted to sort of do what Crystallis was doing, but of course he didn't have a stone gaze to rely on. He sort of just hang around the ancients with no cares in the world.
Double BKB now out for Tundra. No stone gaze. Rolling Thunder up in 28.
They're trying to go for this.
I mean, there's no nighttime. It kind of is a window to go.
That's a good hook shot. Puppy's in. You have to catch him underneath the tower. We'll see a jump off to the side. 33, the BKB's delivered. He's ready to stand his ground. In fact, yeah, he's just got a BKB TP out. Same as we said there for Snaking. Goes for the shallow grave TP. They both make it away.
Not a lot of cheap stuns in Secret's lineup, so once they initiate, if they don't get the kill...
It's going to be a quick Roshan attempt here. As soon as they see Secret chase them down the bottom lane, they go immediately towards the Roche pit on the other side of the map.
Instant flare though from Secret.
Can they do it quick enough? Nah, they're scared, Tundra. Now the Secret know. They don't want to try and overcommit. They're more than happy to just look for kills instead. They don't want to go for the Roshan while Secret suffers a full fight.
Really nice reach from Secret, honestly. The quick flare, the fact that Nisha's in position as well. Ooh. Bling dagger though. Quick fingers. Are we going to get to that point of the game again where Tundra's kind of in the lead but scared to go Roshan, so then they wait and then Secret eventually farms items?
We have been here before.
We have been here before. Game 2. A little bit different though this time. Tundra, they don't want to try and force it because they don't have NSO. Once they have that up, they probably will start poking a little bit of Secret, and if we see a wasted Rolling Thunder or a wasted Stone Gaze, that's when Tundra will then crank up the aggression. But until then, they're happy to farm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A rare smoke from Secret. Looking to actually find a fight.
Top tower is under attack.
There's a Zeus in the game. Sorry, mate. Smoke doesn't work, unfortunately.
Yeah, they wanted to try and get something done with the ultimates.
But they're still using the smoke. Even though they're revealed going top, they're like, all right, guys, whatever. They know we're going top. Let's just go bottom. Let's hope that they don't think we're still continuing our trajectory.
Oh, Nisha. Getting a little close to them there. Was a smoke attempt from Tundra, so Nisha able to dodge that.
Radiant's bottom
now they're aware of Tundra's intentions. I mean, Saxa's still trying to chase this. He's got the boundless strike down onto Zeus, but no follow-up.
They're so close to some big ticket items. The Doom close to Wraith Pack, the Medusa close to Skadi. If they're able to get these items in the next couple of minutes, this Roshan contest is going to be even harder for Tundra. Don't forget, this is a Medusa that, in terms of core-to-core matchup of Night Stalker and CK, you happily play into the late game. The only thing he has to care about is his potential Zeus with the Nimbus, locking Medusa down in the same spot, blowing up all her mana, but that's later down the line. But now Secret, feeling pretty confident in their position after what was a pretty difficult start to the game.
Saxa tries to set up the fight here. Look at this tree cut. See the BKB popped by Skeeter as he takes out Zayat. TP's coming in and look for more. Turns over towards Zeus. He'll go down. The shallow grave comes out to Saxa in time. Make sure that Secret they won't find anything in return. They lose to 2 of them.
And the comfort from Secret kind of hurting them a little bit there. They're posturing so aggressively in doing so. Tundra get 2 kills. I mentioned if you waste some of these key spells, it unlocks Roshan. Wouldn't be surprised if they continue this aggression and maybe look towards Roshan.
33's trying to go for more here, but Puppy with the ghost scepter ready. Won't be an easy target. Won't be able to save himself. Off the back of those last 3 fights as well. 9 really starting to pick up the gold here. 3,200 in towards the Aghanims.
Is Tundra going to try and do Roshan? Nope, they're not. Okay. I didn't know with the Rolling Thunder on cooldown if that was a window to go, but very much not wanting to go to the pit and waste valuable time.
Chrysalis is getting those items.
Yeah, Skadi complete.
He's making the progress he needs to.
Skadi to deal with the CK Night Stalker, BKB for the Zeus, and then at that point, he's probably going to like Swift Blink, Daedalus, Titanic, and then he's going to be a happy little core against this lineup.
I mean, at what sort of stage of his item progression do you feel that Tundra's going to be looking at the Medusa and feeling like, whoa, we got a tough game on our hands? Is it already with the Manta Skadi alone, or is that still a hero that they can deal with?
I'd probably say it's the BKB.
Yeah.
Once this Zeus feels like he can't put a dent in Medusa's armor, then he might lean towards it going, oh, what have we done, lads? Yeah, Doom just completes the Wraith Pact.
But as you say, this sort of point where Tundra, they want to be able to get that Roshan, get that Aegis, was sort of the way that they need to be playing to stay ahead. And they just don't quite have the opportunity to do so. They've got to look for these fights. Overall, Secret doing a good job of really limiting the casualties and just making sure that Chrysalis has the space, because as you can see now, taking over that top spot as the Medusa. Secret are successfully buying him time.
Yeah, at the start of the game, he was, you know, bottom of at least, I think it was 5th out of the 6 cores. Like, it wasn't a great time, really rough. But again, Secret, they've done what they did in game 2, right? Just park the heroes in the right area, take some weird fights where Tundra have to TP backwards on the map, and in doing so, you see Chrysalis just swing from the top side jungle to bottom side of the jungle.
Yeah, this sort of style of play, but Chrysalis on his hard carries is looking pretty good. So in the mid, they'll put the nighttime. 33 tries to make a bit of a go, but under the tier 2, it's not happening. They've got the Aghanim stun on 9. Good power spike now for the damage that this Zeus is going to be throwing out.
And Chrysalis being a little bit greedy in regards to going for the Chrysalis first. So Chrysalis picks up the Chrysalis, not going for the BKB.
It's in the name. They're going to try for Roshan again, Tundra.
They kind of have to at this point. They used the NSO to find a Doom, didn't get him. This could be the undoing for Tundra, though. This is very much a forced engage.
I'm a Secret. Are they going to head over?
They just scouted.
They know what's going on.
It's kind of low.
Hookshot's at the ready. So's the Rolling Thunder. Tundra.
Oh, great Nimbus.
That's going to put a stop to the roll-up. He's still able to get it off it to the side. And they'll just look for the kills, but this will give the space for Roshan to be taken out for sure. This is Skeeter. They'll finish it, grab the Aegis. 33's had to put the BKB to back off, but Tundra, they got what they hoped for. They're also able to kill off Zeus on the back lines.
They're doing the Monkey King.
Now he's going to pop the ult here from Zeus as well to just get this kill done. I mean, Skeeter's ready to fight.
He doesn't have any resources for this.
He's going to pop his BKB. He's down towards Puppey. Puppey's dropped down the cogs and put the Ghost Scepter, but then Thunder goes round, kills him off. Zeus is diving in, trying to go for 9, but the Grave and the Essence Ring keeps 9 alive. So Chaos Bolt's done over towards Nisha. Tundra, they'll kill the Pango as well. Exactly what Tundra looked for. They looked to force the Roshan. Secret, they just weren't quite able to disrupt it in time. They knew it was going on. They sort of turned their attention towards trying for the kill on 33 instead. And they just gave Skeeter the chance to finish it. And now Tundra, they're ready to start running them down. They'll look to Chrysalis. Buyback has to come in from Puppey. They have to keep their Medusa safe.
And this is the MVP of the game right here, this Nimbus. The fact that Secret, they walk towards that pit, they see that it's half HP. It's a little bit slow because Tundra leaves the pit after the initial flare and CK is independent, but the Nimbus stops all of the movement of Secret. They just stand still, they freeze in the moment. And in doing so, yeah, they try and kill off a Night Stalker, but they expend some key spells and unfortunately don't even kill him off.
Oh, Puppey. Thinking of going. He's got Chrysalis by his side with the Stone Gauge. They'll control Skeeter for now with a hook shot. After the Cogs as well. That's going to be Skeeter down the once. See if they can do it a second time. He's pretty deep here. 33 cannot get over to help.
And Tundra's not here. Zeus isn't here. Or Monkey King.
He's trying to blink out to the side, but he's still caught on the low ground. He'll put the Phantasm, continue retreat. Boundless Strike from Saxa holds back both Zeus and Chrysalis. In fact, Skeeter, he's ready to turn. Takes out Zeus. 33 is going to commit it with the BKB. Get on top of the two of them. Pull forward from Skeeter. Grabs back Zion. Zion goes down. Puppey in the Cogs, but Saxa's BKB it's at the ready. Wukor's commands out. Puppey goes down. Chrysalis and Nisha, they've got to get back to the base with the roll. Nisha's able to avoid the Chaos Bolt stun, but 33, he continues to just get in and get on top of the Chrysalis, scrambling back up to the high ground. They're getting low on 33, but again, the shallow grave for Snake, he keeps 33 alive. Nisha heading straight back over towards Skeeter, but it's into the 5 of them. He has to be careful about this one, and indeed he will. Swashbuckle, blink up to the high ground, he's safe. But Tundra, they're able to start pulling off those moves that they look for, sort of the same style as game 1. They're getting in as the 5-man, And it is starting to be a little too much for Secret. They're keeping Crystallis alive, but they can't quite get any of the kills back against Tundra.
Yeah, and it looked pretty good for Secret, right? You killed off the CK deep behind your tier 2 with the Aegis. And you see a replay here. Like, look at the minimap. Most of Tundra aren't even there at the very start, but then the fact that you're able to walk away from where he died up into the high ground, it buys just enough time for everyone to sweep into the fight. And yeah, Secret missing that extra little bit of lockdown to punish the aggression from Tundra, but yeah, the sustain, the tankiness, the all-out brute force that Tundra can provide in these engagements is really just hurting Secret a bit. Same play style as the game too, but this time Tundra a little bit more conviction in their play.
Okay, so the silver lining for Secret is the fact that that was the Aegis used. Tier 2s are still up, so still the map stands in a good position. And with the Aegis lost, maybe Tundra will find it difficult to look for that sort of moves, anytime soon after the back of losing that.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Well, Crystallis, he doesn't want to get BKB at all. He's got Daedalus soon to be bought. Okay, they're picking up the Monkey King.
Yeah, they'll find Saxa in the trees.
Yeah, Medusa going at all for out damage. I think worried that they're lacking a little bit of kill threat right now. So BKB potentially a little bit too defensive for their liking. Might be their undoing as well, but if they're able to get the right clicks off and keep Medusa alive, then for sure Daedalus will feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it's going to feel very nice.
If you get the right clicks right.
Sure, yeah. When you have like Skeeter and 33 getting on top of you,
you gotta show them off.
You need the damage up. Yeah, Daedalus done. He's gonna have online Nisha. Oh, very quick jump there for Skeeter and 33. They're straight on top of him. As soon as he stepped up there under the vision, they were ready to go. That's Nisha out for 70.
Crystallis is kind of out all by himself.
He is a little bit separate from the rest of the team. They'll get the jump on him there, in with the silence. If they can do enough damage to burn the man before he can get the art off, his mana is low. He'll back up under the tier 2. Puppy drops down the cogs to make sure that Tundra can't continue to dive. Skeeter's got to use the BKB to try and run from this ice. He's looking to chase him down.
Lincoln's
be able to get out to the side there, Skeeter. Brings back to safety. Tundra will escape. At the same time, though, push was coming in top, so 9 able to make use of that. He's able to take down a tier 2 from Secret.
And Lincoln's kind of the item of the series right now. CK going for Blink, Armor, BKB, Lincoln's. Doesn't allow Marci any opportunities to grab him back after that aggressive play. And I guess that's the one concern in regards to Crystallis not having the BKB. When he is jumped by surprise, the speed in which 33 Blink silences, if you don't get Stone Gaze off and everyone's clubbing on you, you are gonna die pretty quick. But doesn't die in this scenario. They were missing the extra one here, but still, you've got to be a little bit afraid if you are Medusa. You need to play with your team. Going for the butterfly to deal with that CK damage for now.
Okay. Yeah, the evasion is going to be valuable in that regard.
For sure, 100%. Like butterfly, satanic might be the next 2 items that he goes for. Yeah, and then like an ultra late game BKB just to have ultimate effectiveness of it.
Yeah, it would have the sort of the biggest effect indeed. If he can get there and if he can play it safe until that point.
That's true. That might be one reason why I didn't buy it early. He's worried that these cheaper fights, he wastes a couple charges. And then he wants to be able to get to like that 50-minute mark where it's like, look at my entries to the game. I'm swift blinking in with BKB, killing everything. But yeah, very much. A scary game for this Medusa. One pick off, everything goes wrong. Needs to have perfect positioning. Oh, poor Ice. I feel like we've seen him be in this position multiple times.
He's going to try for the TP out, but they'll have the physical easily between the 4 of them. That's Ice out for a minute.
It's for the team, you know. Everyone was like, thanks, Ice. We get one crit wave because of you.
Is under attack.
Of course, any moment support for Crystallis is going to be very valuable, but Tundra, they're straight over towards him.
Don't give him any time to farm.
Remember the jump. Secret, they've got to try and get him safely out of here. Hook shot to the side. Puppy tries to hold back Saxa. Chaos Ball onto Puppy. Ghost sets us off in time, applies some safety for himself. And see Nisha roll it straight towards Snaking. He's stunning up the Dazzle for now. Crystallis in with the Stone Gaze. They'll make sure that Snaking's out of the fight. With Doom drop down onto the Monkey King, Crystallis can turn his attention over towards 33 as well. He's still actually respecting Skeeter. He's stepping away from the CK. I mean, understandably so. Skeeter gets the pullback onto Zayat, seeing how much burst physical he does have with his illusions. Trying to kite him out and get back in on this 33 punch back with a disarm. Puppy, jetpack at the ready. He's taken out of the sky there by the Chaos Ball. Another kill for Skeeter. Chrysalis completely out of mana here. Won't want to be a part of the fight anymore. Tundra now back off. Going to get close, of course, to that next Roshan. Something that Tundra will very much look to try and force as they did the last time.
Happy they got the Dazzle kill at least. You know, they needed to get something from that fight, but it's still so difficult. They're pretty much farming up the scraps of every engagement. Whatever, like they're dooming the Monkey King twice in a row now. It doesn't feel good, these fights, but it's also so hard to execute. The speed in which Tundra can go from playing one side of the map to jumping you on the other, playing around the speed of this Night Stalker, it is still a very difficult game.
Radiant are scanning.
And this Night Stalker, look at his itemization. Got the Halberd as well. Always gonna be able to prevent Medusa from just simply A-clicking. Non-stop Zeus ult spam. You always gonna have the vision. Tundra really just utilizing vision to the absolute limits in this game.
Secret are kind of down to fight here. I mean, Ice did have a bit of the DD left. But again, they know it's risky to take a fight around this point, especially with Roshan up. A lost team fight. You're almost certainly conceding Roshan to the enemy. Tundra, they're going to go for forcing it. It worked out last time. They're going to go for it again. Chrysalis,
Butterfly complete.
He's getting big. See if Secret can fight this. Chrysalis is going to start charging forward, but the Nimbus is down. Balance strike off to the side. 32 is going to jump straight for the back line. Chrysalis is in trouble. They're completely on top of him. He couldn't get the ultimate off. As that's Chrysalis down for 90. This should be a fight that Tundra have a pretty solid job of cleaning up on. The Secret, they've got to run. They've lost their Medusa. They've lost Puppey. Skeeter to the side, jumps in. He's got the drag back onto Zayat. Zayat's out. As Ice and Niche are the only two left alive on Secret. As Chrysalis, with all the items that he had, tried to charge straight in. And indeed, maybe a bit of the struggles, as you said, when you're trying to play without that BKB, just couldn't have the opportunity to stand his ground, get the stone gaze off. Tundra, they were just able to focus him down, and nothing that the rest of his team could do to save him.
Dead for 50, no buyback. They should see that he just bought up the Butterfly, so no way he has the economy to have that and buy. But Tundra, just perfect positioning. They have the Night Stalker on the left-hand side with the ultimate.
Oh, Nisha.
Okay, but yeah, just the way that they held that Roshan. Monkey King with one side of the map, Night Stalker on the other, Ward covering the low ground. They had perfect vision to contest. So Secret with the ambitious smoke.
I mean, they might get two
perfectly punished
out of this.
So they should get rewarded for that Roshan positioning. It was beautiful.
Tundra, that looks like they'll play it safe. They'll take the mid set and they'll back off
for the Roshan.
Indeed, it's still up. I say that's it. They're looking for the kill bottom. They've got the vision on Ice.
Oh no, he's been here before.
BKB's still on cooldown for him for 10 seconds. Ice could be in a lot of trouble here. He's going to jump forward to try and clear the way, but there's the jump for Tundra. Oh my goodness, completely destroyed their Ice in a matter of seconds, if even that.
The death summary looks absolutely just filth. It's just bolt into Hex into Silence and Death, like 2 seconds, and Ice was deleted from the game. 2400 HP hero, gone.
Sure, Chrysalis is queuing up.
It's the BKB.
It's the BKB.
He needs it so badly.
Now Puppey's upwards. Okay. Puppey, talking about the man. He's dead. Well, outside of the base, 33's got his next time done. That Ghost Scepter's not going to do much for Puppey anymore. Nullifier's done.
Now Tundra can go Roshan. No. At this point, I feel like they don't even care about Roshan. They just want to keep forcing him into their base. Don't allow this Medusa to even touch a creep.
They're vibing at this point. They know we can go in and just kill. Secret are struggling with it. They've had to keep Chrysalis in perfect position. Look at this jump, 33 straight up the high ground on top of Nisha. He's going to get taken down. Chrysalis will pop the stone gaze, but Tundra more than happy to back off and reset. That's Nisha down, 2 minutes. This man's not got buyback.
It's on cooldown for a minute, and he doesn't even have the gold for it after that inspiration. 600 gold short.
And with that in mind, Tundra now look towards pushing for a second set of racks. To the smoke up for Secret, but they're going to be making a move without Nisha. And Puppey just TPing in. And a TP straight in on the front. They'll get the doom down on the 33. Puppey, of course, off the back of that TP will die immediately.
But doesn't have TP to get back into this fight now.
They are pushing them away from the barracks, though. Whew. And Puppey just went in. I mean, that's how you defend a set of racks, I suppose.
Take me, not the racks. There's no reason to stop.
Chrysalis has got to be careful. 33's already on top of him. The Nimbus dropped down. Balance strike as well. They've got it back. Chrysalis out of this one. He's trying to run. 33 will stay on target. Stacks above the beacon. He gets the Wukong's command down. Chrysalis, he's going to try and stand his ground. See if he has enough damage with the Stainless and the Butterfly. It doesn't look like it. Tundra, they can just kite it out. Step to the side. They'll lose Ice Secret. They'll lose Ice as well. Ice finds back. Chrysalis completely isolated here. Tundra get on top of him under the tier 4s. He's out of mana. He's out of life. No side surviving, and it is indeed over. GG is called. Tundra, they'll find the fire that they've been rolling over teams with before once again in this game 3. Ever since that point where they're able to just